Thinking about buying the Holy Stone HS440 drone because it looks like the perfect cheap starter drone? Well, I bought it. I tested it. And I'm here to give you the brutally honest review no one else is giving you. This video will save you time, money, and a whole lot of frustration. But here's what surprised me. For a drone under $100, it actually does some things shockingly well. However, the problems I ran into were so frustrating that I can't recommend it to most people. Therefore, you absolutely need to see this before you click buy. For the best price, click the link in the description. Let's get into it. Okay, so you've seen the ads. The Holy Stone HS440 promises 1080p video, 20 minutes of flight time, and a bunch of smart features for beginners. It's basically screaming your name if you're new to drones. And honestly, when you first take it out of the box, it feels like a winner. It's small, it folds up nice, and it comes with a little carrying case, which is like finding a spare fry at the bottom of the bag, a nice little bonus. The initial setup is pretty straightforward, but here's your first mini promise. I'm going to show you why that initial excitement fades faster than the battery. The first major problem isn't even in the sky. It's in your pocket. Let's talk about the biggest selling point, the camera. It's advertised as a 1080p HD auto-adjustable camera, and technically, yes, it records in 1080p. However, the video quality is what I'd call potato-grade HD. It's shaky, the colors are washed out, and in anything less than perfect, bright sunlight, it gets grainy. That 90-degree tilt adjustment, it's clunky through the app. You're not getting smooth, cinematic shots. You're getting wobbly home video from a very nervous bird. If your main goal is to capture stunning aerial scenery, as the description promises, this is not the tool. It's more for confirming that yes, your roof does have shingles. Therefore, the camera is a classic case of specs on paper versus reality in your hands. Now, flight performance. The HS440 has features like altitude hold and headless mode, which are great for beginners. Taking off is easy with the one-button launch. It hovers okay indoors or with zero wind. But take it outside. That's where the adventure begins. This drone has the wind resistance of a tissue paper in a hurricane. A light breeze will send it drifting. You'll be constantly fighting the sticks just to keep it in one spot. So much for precise hovering in real-world conditions. It's like trying to balance a marble on a flat tire, technically possible but a full-time job. And that one-key high-speed rotation. It's a fun party trick for about 2 seconds before you realize it just makes the video even dizzier. Battery life. They claim up to 20 minutes. That's the key phrase, up to. In my testing, with some gentle hovering and minimal camera use, I got about 15 minutes. Start actually flying around using the app, and that drops to 10 to 12 minutes fast. The modular battery is fine, but you'll want at least 2 extras, and that adds to the cost. 20 minutes is the dream. The reality is you'll spend more time charging than a teenager's dead phone. It's the drone equivalent of a car that says it gets 40 miles per gallon, but only if you're rolling it down a hill in neutral. Let's dive into the app, which is where the fun really stops. The Holy Stone app feels like it was last updated in 2012. It's buggy. The connection drops. The live feed from the camera is laggy and often pixelated. Using the virtual controls on your phone is an exercise in patience. You'll tap a button and wait to see if the drone got the memo. Trying to use features through the app often ends with the app just giving up and closing. It's so unreliable that I mostly stuck to the physical remote, which limits what you can do. Therefore, the intelligent functions become frustrating guesswork very quickly. Now for the showstopper problem, the one that almost made me lose the drone for good, the range. The advertised range is, well, they're vague about it online. In practice, even in a wide-open field, I started losing signal at around 50 to 60 meters. The video feed would cut out, and the controls became sluggish. Remember, this is a line-of-sight drone for beginners, but that range feels very limiting. Combine that with the poor wind resistance, and you have a recipe for a flyaway. The emergency stop button is there, but it's a panic button for when you've already lost control. It's not a feature you want to rely on. So, is there anything good? Surprisingly, yes. For its tiny size and price, the fact it flies at all is kind of cool. The foldable design and carrying case make it super portable. It's a harmless toy to learn the very basics of drone control in your living room on a rainy day. If you want something to buzz around the backyard and crash into grass without financial tears, it serves that purpose. But the moment you expect more, stable video, reliable features, actual fun, it falls apart faster than a bargain bin umbrella. Therefore, we've reached the resolution. Who is this for, and more importantly, who should run away? The Holy Stone HS440 is only for one type of person: the absolute, complete novice who has never touched a drone and wants the cheapest possible entry point with zero expectations. It's a practice dummy. You will outgrow it in an afternoon. For everyone else, for the person who wants to take decent videos, for the hobbyist wanting to explore, for the parent buying a cool gift, this is a disappointment waiting to happen. You'll get frustrated and the drone will end up in a drawer, which is the final resting place for most cheap electronics. It's the gym membership of drones, full of promise on January 1st, forgotten by February. So what should you do instead? If your budget is around $100, honestly, save a little more. The jump in quality to the next tier, around $150, $200, is astronomical. You get better cameras, GPS stabilization, actual wind resistance, and reliable return-to-home functions. Those features aren't just bells and whistles. They're what make flying enjoyable and not a constant panic attack. I've linked some better alternatives in the description below that are worth the extra investment. Trust me, buying a slightly better drone once is cheaper than buying this, getting mad, and then buying the better one anyway. That's not a hobby, that's an expensive mistake. To wrap this up, the Holy Stone HS440 makes big promises on its Amazon page. It promises stunning content, long flight time, and easy operation. But in reality, it delivers shaky video, short flights, and buggy operation. It's small and mighty only in its ability to frustrate you. Therefore, my final verdict is don't buy it. There are far better ways to start your drone journey. If you want to see those better options and get the best possible price on any of them, click the link in the description below. I've done the research so you don't have to. Thanks for watching, and remember, just because it flies doesn't mean it's worth your money.